All right, we're going to get started in a second. There we go. We're all set. What's going on, YouTube family? What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all for tapping in with me today. My name is Rafael Jermison. I am the owner, founder of the Stampin Academy, where we help notaries use their stamp to make more money. Today, we're going to keep things nice and simple. Today, this video is going to be for notaries that want to learn how to complete a power of attorney signing. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're constantly growing. We're trying to get to 1,000. So please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel if you want to learn more about how to become a notary, how to find your niche as a notary, etc. All right, let's get right into it. So you may be, whether you're a new or a seasoned notary, you're typically going to get a phone call from a client that needs to get a power of attorney document notarized, whether that appointment is going to take place at a hospice care, whether it's going to take place at a hospital. At some point in time, you're going to get a phone call for a power of attorney. And it's one thing to know what to say over the phone. It's another thing to know when you actually get to the sign, you want to actually know how to actually complete the documents and fill out the document completely. All right. So before we begin as well, you're going to get requests, or you're going to get asked particular questions from your signers. And one of those questions they're going to ask is this the right power of attorney? And for you as a notary, you're not an attorney, you're not a lawyer, so it's not up to you to say which one is what is the right power of attorney or what is the wrong power of attorney for that particular person's situation. You want to refer them to their attorney so they can know which power of attorney that needs to be signed. But if they do present a power of attorney to you, you actually want to know how to actually fill it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to get right into it. I have a document which is called the Durable Financial Power of Attorney. Typically, this document means that the principal is giving their attorney, in fact, powers over their financial powers over their financial affairs. So whether it's for banking, whether it's for getting access to investment accounts, retirement accounts, things of that nature, we're going to go over that. So that way, at the end of this video, you're going to have a clear and concise understanding of how to complete a power of attorney signing. All right. So let's get right into it. All right. So this is the document that I have. This is a durable financial power of attorney. You're going to typically come across this document quite often. So one of the things so this is how we're going to fill this out. So when let's say if you're at your appointment and you see this document, how we're going to do is on the day of, the signer is going to put 20th. We're going to treat this as if the signing is taking place right now. The sign and the day of February, the year, we're going to put 23. Now, when you see I blank, the principal is the signer that's giving power of attorney. All right. So that person's name is going to go here. So let's say John Doe is going to be the principal of. Whenever you see this where it says of, either if this is through a trust, if they're doing this through a trust, then you would have them put their trust information. If it's through an entity, they're going to put that information in here. But in most cases, if you're dealing with the consumer, they may just be an individual themselves, and they may not need to print of here. I've had signings where I've left this blank, and I haven't had any kickback that I didn't have these documents kicked back on me, or clients say, hey, we left this section blank. It was supposed to be completed. Never had that situation before. But just in case you do come across a situation, it's either going to be an entity or some type of trust, whatever information that is, or if it's a consumer, you can leave it blank. State of, for the purposes of here, because I'm based in California. All right, and the same thing here, state of California, hereby designate here where we say attorney in fact, they're designating, we're going to include Jane Doe. Jane Doe is going to be the attorney in fact for the purposes of this video of blank, and where this document is being notarized in California, this is where the resident resides. So for the top portion of this durable financial power of attorney, we got the date, we have the month, we have the year, we have the principal, who is John Doe. We have the state of California where the principal resides. They're going to designate Jane Doe of blank, state of California, where the attorney in fact resides. is the John Doe is going to name Jane Doe his attorney in fact, and the attorney in fact is pretty much the person that's going to exercise any powers that relate any financial powers that's listed in this document for power of attorney. So when it gets to effective date, you as the notary, it's not your job to point to which one they would need to choose. That's going to be up to the signer. Well, that's actually going to be up to the principal. So the principal would need to choose. We either need to initial here in either A, or they're going to initial here B. For A, it's pretty much saying that they're going to have the principal is going to give attorney in fact powers or financial powers in this power of attorney, and it shouldn't be affected. It shouldn't be affected by any disability or incapacity the principal may experience in the future. Or it could be, or they'll choose B, where they could say it, or they could have the attorney in fact can exercise financial powers in this power of attorney, and only if they only exercise those powers if the principal is unable to properly handle their financial affairs. So it's not up to you to make them choose one or the other. They need to make that decision on their own. So as we go down where it says powers of attorney, in fact, you're going to see now all of these listed below are going to be the financial powers that's going to be listed in this power of attorney that the attorney, in fact, may exercise power over. So whether that's banking, whether it's safe deposit box, whether it's lending, borrowing, government benefits, retirement plan, taxes, life insurance, real estate, personal property, power to manage property, it's going to be up to the principal to initial each single one. Now, there are some documents like the Uniform Statutory Form Power of Attorney where you'll see where it'll have all the financial powers listed above, and at the bottom of the document it says in initial here for all powers listed above. But for this document, it doesn't have it doesn't give the principal it doesn't have a section for the principal to place their initial there for all powers listed above. So if you come across this type of document, you want to make sure to have the principal initial each one. If you come across this particular document in general, you're going to have them initial each one for each power that they want their attorney in fact to exercise power over. And once that's been completed, the next section where it says special instructions, again, this is going to be for the principal to fill out on their own. It's not up to you as a notary to guide them or direct them on how to complete this. It will be up to the principal to read the instructions, and they're going to either write none, or they're going to leave it blank, or they're going to have specific instructions that's going to be laid out in this particular section of the document. So as we move on, this is all information regarding the power of attorney. And then where it says this power of attorney is governed by the state laws, it's governed by the laws of the state of here, because we're in California, we're going to do California. If you're in Texas or whatever state that you reside in, you're going to have them print their state here. And where it says a witness whereof I have on this, what you're going to do is you're going to put today's date. You're going to have them, they're going to print the month. They're going to print the year. And remember, the principal, sorry, y'all. The principal, again, is the person that's giving power of attorney. So the principal is going to place their signature here, okay? Very important. The principal is the person that's giving power of attorney. So if you see the signature here where it says principal signature, they're going to be the ones that's going to sign here, okay? Now, also, for most power of attorney forms, require 2 credible witnesses for these type of documents. Pretty much, I want to say pretty much in all states, but I know in California, I know in Texas, and I know in some other states. I'm going to say pretty much all states in general. I can be wrong. Definitely do your due diligence. But I'm going to say for the purposes of this video, most power of attorney signings require 2 witnesses. Okay, so before you ever accept a power of attorney appointment, what you want to do, one of the questions that you want to ask when you're initially doing your telephone inquiry is here's an example. So if a person calls you, they say, "Hey, we need a notary at this specific time for a power of attorney. Can they please come to the hospital at 4 p.m.?" What you're going to follow up with is yes. We just have to ask we have to ask a question. One of those questions is, Typically, power of attorneys typically require 2 witnesses or more for these type of signings. Does the document, first of all, do you have the documents? If they have the documents, one of the questions, again, the question that you want to ask is, is there a section where there requires 2 witnesses for this signing? And if the document requires 2 witnesses and the client informs you that it does, what you want to do is you want to follow with the next follow-up question would be will you be able to provide 2 witnesses for this particular signing? If they're able to, great. If they're not able to provide a witness, that could be an opportunity for you to upsell, basically stating that we can provide 2 witnesses for you at this fee. Typically, fees for either providing a witness, you could charge between $45 up to $60. It's typically standard for what I charge. 45 on the low end. If it's an emergency signing and you absolutely can't find a witness, then we will charge you $60. So always make sure that you ask the question, are you able to provide 2 witnesses for this signing? Because most power of attorney signings, those documents require 2 credible witnesses. So if you're able to confirm ahead of time that they'll have witnesses, etc., this section here, you're going to have the witnesses complete. Make sure you get their signature. And then it's also important that you get their address here as well. Very important. Get the signature, get the address. And this section is going to be for you as a notary to complete. So this will be considered an acknowledgement. So what you're going to do is how you will fill this out is we're going to correct California. Let's just use Alameda County because that's in California. You as a notary, you're going to put 20th. You're going to put February 23rd. And then before me appeared was the principal. So the principal for the signing was John Doe. So we're going to put John Doe. John Doe is the principal that's giving power of attorney. And oops, I don't know why I keep doing that, y'all. I keep pressing that. And so it's not going to let me print my name in here because if it does, it's going to bring me up to another screen. But here, what you're going to do, you as a notary, you're going to provide your signature. You're going to put the date that your commission expires, and then you're going to stamp this. And that's how you would complete this first portion of the power of attorney. Now, also, because again, we're not only are we notarizing the principal's signature, but we also got to get a signature notarized for the principal's attorney in fact, or their fiduciary. So where it says specimen signature, acceptance of appointment, meaning they're accepting power of attorney, accepting the appointment of being they're accepting appointment of being their personal representative or their fiduciary or attorney in fact, wherever the case may be. You're going to have the principal put their name here. So not the principal, but the attorney in fact. Their name is Jane Doe. Jane Doe is going to provide her signature here. And then for you as a notary, you're then going to complete this section, which is the notarial section. This is an acknowledgement. We're going to include Alameda and 20th, February 23. And then we're going to put Jane Doe. And then you as a notary, you provide your signature here. You put the date that your commission expires. You're going to place your stamp. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you complete a durable financial power of attorney form. This is pretty simple. It's quick and easy. For most notaries that come into the business, they're mostly focused on, let me start sharing my screen real quick, y'all. So for most notaries to the business, they're mostly focused on becoming notary signing agents, focused on loan signings only. And there's definitely nothing wrong with taking on loan signings. But if you want to continue to grow your business, if you want to continue to stay in business, you need to learn how to fill out particular legal documents as a notary, because it's a lot more opportunities out there outside of loan signage. You're going to get requests for power of attorneys. You're going to get requests for estate plan signings. Anything that's legal related in regards to power of attorneys, more than likely that's going to come across your desk. So it'd be in your best interest to learn how to perform these type of signings. If this video was of any value to you, please make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you like the video. Again, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're always posting daily content on how to become a better notary, how to discover your niche within the business, and how you can grow your business. If you haven't already, make sure you enroll in the Stampin Academy. The Stampin Academy is a pretty much an online educational platform for notaries where we help you use your stamp to make more money. If you want to learn how to launch a nationwide signing agency, if you want to learn how to book estate plan signings, if you want to learn how to book commercial loan signings, if you want to learn how to book jail signings, if you want to learn how to book your first digital product, make sure you join the Stampin Academy. All right. And if you feel like you have all the necessary skills already in place and you want to just add one new skill or one new specific niche to your business, make sure you grab estate plan signing 101. As you can see under the banner, make sure you check the link in the comments, estateplansigningcourse.com. This course is specifically geared on teaching you how to book estate plan signings, how to perform those signings, and how to market this attractive service. Again, I thank you for checking out our video today, and make sure you check us out for more future content. Peace.